So what are these goals? I think most of you are aware and familiar with these goals, with the 17 goals, focusing on poverty, hunger, health, education, gender equality, clean water, sanitation, energy, again, work, industry, inequalities. As you can see, all of these are primarily pointing towards, how do we make the world more sustainable and more inclusive. From our perspective, what I believe is the SDG 8 is a key. So if we really focus on 8 and give everybody enough economic growth, decent work, and enough livelihood, they can themselves go and take care of their hunger. The poverty will be eradicated. This is the result of the focus on one goal, that economic empowerment is the key. And of course, as time progresses in the long term, you will achieve the sustainable communities and peace and justice on this earth. If everybody has enough to eat and live and raise families and give everybody good education. So if you look around all the fight, it's because of only two things, either need or greed. So I don't know how to take care of the greed, but at least need we can deal and we can take care by working on SDG 8. What is our theory of change is that you focus on 8 outcomes we can achieve through 8. Inputs or interventions are our solutions, technology solutions, together with the local partnership. It's not that it's a linear process. You do once and you're done. No, it goes into cycles. It repeats because different kinds of interventions are needed at different level so that eventually the community goes into the sustainable community achieving peace and justice. So how can CSR funds help achieve some of this sustained impact? As I said, many times I have seen many CSR activities going and doing a short-term impact. Yes, I have benefited. I saw we gave 10,000 lanterns to the family. We did well. But then that doesn't last long. That lantern is gone in 3 months, 6 months. So how do we go and do things and then the community, the CSR effort moves away from their village. It goes somewhere else. And then there is nobody to look after them. So our model is that it has to be a long-term commitment and funds should be utilized to catalyze long-term development, not just a short-term output. Creating livelihood, creating micro entrepreneurship opportunities, engaging the youth, skilling them and making them micro entrepreneurs. Make sure women are empowered, right? Funds impact should be extended over several years. If I, just one example I give that if I do, a home lighting system or a solar lantern, I'm an energy guy. That impact is not going to be lasting too long. It just gives them light. But if I give a microgrid, or if I give them power, then the whole development process starts, and there is a long-term impact in the village and in the community. And of course, there has to be accountability on the part of the implementing agency, scalability. How can I go into multiple places, and transparency. So transparency is one of the things that was key to our own measures and metrics. That how do I make sure that the funds investors are transparently monitored, and through that transparency you bring continuity of engagement. So because continuity of engagement with the beneficiary is equally important. If you just lose the continuity, your efforts and your funds and your CSR activity that you did are negated again. And for that transparency and continuity is where we bring technology, so that there is a local support. We are talking technologies such that the people in the village can use it. There is a remote command center where we can support, we can look at the solutions, we can look at the problems and address and provide the ongoing support to the villagers or to the project, and bring the customer, make it easy for the customers to interact with our systems. And this data is available to everybody, the CSR folks, all the stakeholders can look at the data and make sure that, yes, what we promised is what we have delivered.